Ah, I didn't see you there. My name is Matthias Victorian, and welcome to Code Victorian. My fellow aestheticians, welcome back. After the successful launch last week, it's great to have you here again. And if it is your first time tuning in, Code Victorian is your guide to living as a traditional man in the modern age. And at the heart of this journey lies one timeless and universal virtue: beauty. After watching this video, you will know the foundation of what aesthetics is and how you can apply it to your very own life. But before we dive into it, let me make this announcement first. To show my gratitude towards my early subscribers, I decided to organize a giveaway. Make sure to like this video and be one of the first 500 subscribers to win a gentleman's package worth €500, accompanied by a handwritten letter personally by me. On top of that, I will do a personal video call with the lucky subscriber to get acquainted and give a personalized style advice. Without further ado, let's dive into the topic of today: beauty. And let's start by addressing the following question. And this might sound a little bit obvious, but what exactly is beauty? Beauty isn't just about appearances, it's a way of life. It's in the way we dress, the music we cherish, the books we read, and the spaces we call home. Beauty enriches every corner of our lives. Now picture this. If you had asked someone in the 18th or 19th century, what exactly is the purpose of art, poetry, or music? Their answer would have been simple: beauty. And if you had asked why beauty matters, they would have replied with, beauty is a virtue, like truth or goodness. In those times, beauty wasn't just admired, it was a standard to strive for. But something changed. In the latter half of the 20th century, beauty lost its footing. It was overshadowed by what I call the cult of ugliness. This shift crept into everything, from architecture to fashion, music, and beyond. Beauty didn't disappear, but it became undervalued. Today we are here to reclaim it. The first distinction we would like to make is between general aesthetics and scholarly aesthetics. You have probably noticed that aesthetics is everywhere these days. I mean, you can scroll through social media and you will see phrases like minimalist aesthetic or old money aesthetic. But what does aesthetic really mean? In today's popular culture, the word often refers to a particular visual style or vibe. For example, an old money aesthetic emphasizes timeless elegance, tailored clothing, refined manners, and understated luxury. It's all about projecting sophistication and a sense of heritage. These modern aesthetics are shorthand for curated looks or moods. They focus heavily on appearances and tend to be trend-driven, which means they are transient. Popular aesthetics are largely about visual identity, often designed to evoke a certain feeling or tell a story about one's lifestyle. But aesthetics in its original, scholarly sense runs much deeper. Philosophically, aesthetics is a branch of study that examines the nature of beauty and taste. It's not just about what looks good, but about why something resonates as beautiful, harmonious, or meaningful. The term aesthetics was first introduced by 18th century philosopher Alexander Baumgartner, who connected it to the Greek word aesthetikos, meaning perceptive or sensitive to sensory experience. So this highlights an important difference. Popular aesthetics focus primarily on visual appeal, while scholarly aesthetics explore how beauty engages all the senses, like sight, sound, touch, taste, and even smell, and how it influences our emotions and intellect. For example, a popular aesthetic might celebrate the refined, tailored look of a vintage blazer. Scholarly aesthetics would ask why the cuts and proportion of that specific blazer create a sense of balance and elegance. Popular aesthetics often simplify beauty into digestible trends, while scholarly aesthetics seek to understand beauty timeless and universal principles. And how these two intersect is where it gets really interesting. The principles of scholarly aesthetics form the very foundation of what we see in popular aesthetics. Even if someone doesn't consciously think about proportion, balance, or harmony, these very ideas are inherently linked to the trends we all find appealing. Take, for instance, the old money aesthetics. It derives from scholarly principles such as restraint, balance, and the value of timelessness. But while the trend itself might fade, the deeper values behind it, like refinement, heritage, and understated beauty, are timeless. Understanding the difference between these two layers allows you to appreciate trends without being consumed by them. And what we mean by this is that by grounding yourself in timeless principles, you can curate an aesthetic that doesn't just follow the crowd, but truly reflects your values and elevates your life. So then we come to the next topic, aesthetic principles in men's style. So what makes a man's style truly attractive? It really comes down to two things, like with so many other domains in life: proportion and balance. So the V-shape is a pillar of men's aesthetics. The V-shape implies broad shoulders tapering down to a narrower waist and is the most universally appealing silhouette for men. But why is this shape so important in men's aesthetics? It symbolizes strength and, above all, vitality. The V-shape represents masculinity, strength, and athleticism. It echoes the proportions of a man in peak physical condition, signaling capability and vitality. From ancient statues to modern fashion, this silhouette has consistently been idealized as the epitome of male aesthetics. And what about the psychological appeal? Research shows that the V-shaped silhouette is inherently attractive because it suggests power and dominance, without appearing overwhelming. These very traits naturally draw attention, giving the wearer a commanding presence in any room. The broad shoulders and narrower waist create a balanced and proportional frame because it aligns with the golden principles of symmetry and proportion that are central to all forms of beauty. Not naturally built this way, no problem. The right clothing can create the illusion. So let's bring this to life. How can you apply aesthetic to your everyday experience? So before creating Code Victorian, during my university years, I worked as a style advisor at Suitsupply, a role that gave me a wealth of experience in understanding how to dress all kinds of body types. Over the years, I have worked with men from every walk of life, each with their own unique build, style preferences, and challenges. Whether it was helping a rather slim client who worked at a bank or a law firm, creating a more commanding presence, guiding an athletic man who was a soldier in the Dutch army to refine his proportions, or assisting someone with a slightly fuller build in achieving a sleek and polished look. I have seen it all, and what I learned is this: style isn't about fitting into a mold, it's about enhancing what you already have. And believe me, everyone has something. So in this role, I developed an eye for recognizing what works and what doesn't, quickly assessing proportions and understanding how subtle adjustments like tailoring or choosing the right fabric can completely transform how a man looks and, believe me, most importantly, how he feels. So the first step, fit, is everything. And you must have heard this before, but I can't emphasize it enough. Your tailor is your best friend. The right fit transforms your look, ensuring balance and proportion for any body type. Think of it like architecture. It's all about proportion, harmony, and balance. For example, take the Louvre in Paris, a stunning historic masterpiece. Well, apart from that glass pyramid plonked in the middle, sure, it's famous, but let's be honest, it sticks out like a sore thumb, an ultra-modern oddity in a sea of timeless elegance. Now, imagine your outfit with the same problem. A poorly fitted suit is like that very glass pyramid, distracting, out of place, drawing attention to all the wrong things. But when your clothes are tailored to your body, everything flows in harmony, just like the Louvre would if that very pyramid wasn't hogging the spotlight. With the right fit, your outfit becomes an architectural masterpiece, balanced, intentional, and effortlessly elegant. Nowadays, there are generally speaking two ways of wearing your outfit in terms of coloring: monochromatic and contrast. For a sleek, cohesive look, stick to one color family and vary the shades. Example, you can wear a navy suit with a white shirt and a navy tie, or opt for a blue turtleneck to dress down your outfit while keeping it sophisticated. The magic of monochrome lies all in the details. Make sure your shades are distinct enough to create depth without breaking the harmony. Try navy, beige, or even burgundy to take your monochromatic game to the next level. So the second subject, strategic contrast. Want to stand out while staying timeless? Master the art of contrast. I'll give an example. A navy suit paired with a crisp white shirt and a bold red tie is the epitome of elegance and power. Contrast doesn't mean flashy. The trick again is balance. At Code Victorian, we don't chase fleeting trends. We aim for timeless aesthetic. These strategies are your foundation for building a wardrobe that stands the test of time, while keeping you effortlessly stylish. I really only scratched the surface of men's clothing here, to give you some examples on how to implement aesthetics in your style. For more in-depth advice and analysis on men's style, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I got you covered. Your style is just the beginning. When you apply aesthetic principles to other areas of your life, like your home, your music, even the way you carry yourself, you will notice a profound transformation. Beauty isn't just something you see, it's something you live. Together, let's revive beauty as a virtue and make the world a more beautiful place, one step at a time. If you found this episode inspiring, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little beauty in their life. See you next time on Code Victorian.